Good evening, everyone. I'm Jaci Heisler.
And I'm Kelli Graber.
We are coming to you live from Kandu, North Dakota for your 10 o'clock WKAJ News. Coming up, we have an interview with a German foreign exchange student, new cell phone policy, and Bearcat period at the North Star High School. First off, the Just for Kicks season.
The Just for Kicks season started last September and will end in May. There are 5 different groups: Wee Petite, Tiny, Mini, Middle, and Junior. Most of these practices are held every Monday for an hour, but the junior group practices bright and early at 6:30 a.m. on Tuesdays. Not only do these girls attract the crowd with their dance routine and music, but their outfits are always unique and stand out. These groups take turns performing at halftime of the boys and girls B or A squad basketball games at the North Star High School. Don't let their wonderful performances or the smiles on their face fool you. Each girl dancing for the crowd gets very nervous. Every year around the months of March and April, the middle and junior girls have competitions to attend. They work very hard since they'll only practice once a week. Sometimes they even gather other days to make sure they'll nail their performance.
Coming up next, Andrew Nyhagen hosts an interview with a foreign exchange student all the way from Germany.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Andrew Nyhagen here at North Star Schools with Timo Storr, discussing about his life and experience in America. Timo, why did you come to visit America?
I don't know, probably because a lot of movies take place in the US, and I was always curious to see where they took place and how life is over there.
How is Germany different from America?
It's a lot smaller, but still a big amount of people. It means that cities and towns are not as far as they are here from each other.
What is your favorite part about living here?
Probably the people and how they treat me.
Yeah. Do you like living with the Heisler family?
Yeah, it's great. They treat me like their second son.
Okay, that's good. Will you ever come back and visit?
I'm pretty sure I'm going to see the family again.
Interesting. Back to you.
Thank you, Andrew. Now for this week's weather, here's Johnny Heisler.
Thanks. We're looking at a brutally cold evening tonight as a polar vortex is coming down from Canada. This will clear our skies this evening, and that will cause our temperatures to drop quickly. By sunup tomorrow, we should see lows of -15 or so in Minot, -20 or so in Kandu, and in the Northern Valley, we should see temps of 25 below as you head to work Monday. Don't expect too much of a warm-up during the day, though. By mid-afternoon, we would be lucky if we get above the donut. But all is not lost. We start our warm-up on Wednesday. And look at that. By next Friday, we should see significant melting as we'll have sunny skies with highs near 40, and that continues straight on through the weekend.
North Star High School has changed up the rules about their cell phone policy, and it seems to be going pretty well. North Star recognizes that electronic devices such as cell phones, iPods, and iPads are increasing, being integrated into part of daily lives. These devices have proven to be disruptive to the school. They can discourage a positive learning environment and can create safety issues for student and staff. With all of these thoughts in mind, North Star will strive to teach and communicate to students that these devices are acceptable when used at the appropriate time, place, and manner. Students may use their devices before school, in between classes, and at noon. They should leave their devices in their lockers. However, if they bring them to class, they must be turned off and set in the designated area. Any audio, video, or photography taken on school property during school hours is strictly prohibited unless authorized by the school staff. If students break these rules, there will be consequences such as suspension of their device and/or detention. We have some feedback from a student and a teacher about their thoughts on the new cell phone policy.
Hi, I'm Andrew here at North Star Schools discussing the cell phone policy with Logan Braun. How do you feel about the cell phone policy?
Andrew? I hate it. It's just distracting from the learning experience we have at this school. Kids are on their Facebooks and Twitters and Snapchats. It's distracting. It needs to end now. End it.
Hello, Mrs. Tubner. How do you feel about the cell phone policy at North Star High School?
Hi, Andrew. Well, I have mixed feelings about the cell phone policy. On one hand, I think it's inevitable that we have to embrace the times and know that kids are going to be on their cell phones and want to use their cell phones. And I think with the cell phone technology, we have a great tool at our disposal as far as teaching is concerned. On the other hand, the rule is only as good as those who enforce it. So if you have some teachers that are lax in enforcing the rule or others that are strict, you're going to get a conflict from the kids. You know, some will say, well, this teacher lets us do it, or that teacher says, no way, we can't even put them in our pockets. So it's hard to be uniform as far as a teaching staff. We don't always agree on every policy that is out there, but we try to enforce what we can. I do think kids abuse the policy, but I think they abused it before when they were supposed to leave them in their lockers. So it is a mixed bag. I definitely feel after all these years of teaching that we do have to embrace that technology and utilize it where we can. And we also have to trust the students to do the right thing. You know, we not only try to educate them in the world of knowledge, but we also have to try to educate them in making good decisions and doing the right thing.
Couldn't agree more with you, Jubner. Back to you.
Each day of the week, except for Fridays, the students work on different projects such as goal setting, working with elementary students, a free period, and a day pertaining to their subjects. So far, it seems to be going pretty well for the advisors and the students at the North Star School. Thank you for watching WKAJ 10 o'clock news in Kandu.
We'll see you back here again tomorrow. Have a great night.